As Karen and I continue our Georgia trip, in this episode of Blue Line RV Adventures, we take you to an unusually named southern plantation, but one with an important history as well. Located just outside of Savannah, Georgia, Wormsloe Historic Site and Plantation is truly one of the most beautiful spots you'll find anywhere on Georgia's southeast coast. Founded in 1733, Wormsloe is one of the oldest plantations in Georgia and was built by one of Georgia's original founding fathers, Noble Jones. Initially consisting of 500 acres, a fortified home was built on the property to be used as both living quarters but also as a defensive position, as the home overlooked a vital waterway known as Skidaway Narrows. The home was part of a much larger defensive network designed by early pioneer James Oglethorpe, who built and designed many defensive structures along the southeast coast of the United States to protect the colonies from marauding pirates and eager French and Spanish Navy ships who may try to exploit England's newfound colonies. So follow us for the next few minutes as Karen and I take you on a breathtaking tour of Wormsloe Historic Site just outside of Savannah, Georgia. A must-see if you're anywhere in the area. So if I have my facts here right, what happened was in 1733, 114 colonists from England came out here, and among those 114
Georgia,
colonists,
right?
yeah, from here to Georgia, and among those 114 colonists, two of them were pretty substantial people in Georgia's history. One of them was Oglethorpe, and the other one was Jones.
Noble Jones.
Noble Jones. Sorry, I forgot his first name. Noble Jones.
That's an unusual name.
Yeah, it is unusual. So Oglethorpe, he kind of founded Savannah, but Noble Jones came down here to this, basically what turned out later to be a plantation, and he was a physician. And one of the things he was allowed to do from the crown in England is he was allowed to sell or lease out sections of land, 50 acres, no more than 50 acres. Is that right?
Yeah, no colonist could have any more than 50 acres in their parcel.
Right. So he basically started leasing out 50 acres of land, and he was trying to get people to come out here. And one of the things with that, though, is that this is, if you see the environment behind me, this is not an easy place to grow crops. So he kind of was pretty deceitful, I think, and tried to lie.
I just think he was deceitful. Sounds so strong. Maybe
fudged it. Maybe
just saw it through romantic eyes and not reality.
He fudged it a little bit.
I like to think that it wasn't purposeful, but so much as it was hopeful that they could make a living here.
So he enticed some more British settlers to come out here.
That's a good word.
And they came out here and they said, like, what the heck? And they said this is not exactly what they had envisioned. But one thing about Noble Jones is that he had always said, well, first he was always loyal to the crown in England. He was very loyal to the crown. He didn't think that the United States should be, a separate country or anything like that. But his son was the complete opposite. And in fact, his son, as he became an adult, actually stole a large amount of gunpowder from a British fort or garrison somewhere here in the area, and actually transported it to Boston to help with the rebels in the Revolutionary War up in Massachusetts. But the other thing was that before Noble Jones died, was that he wanted Wormsloe to always stay in the Jones family, the Jones Family Trust, and it still is owned by the Jones family today, although there must be some kind of partnership, I believe, with the Georgia State Parks or Georgia State Natural Resources, because they are here also and in fact administered it.
They gave, in the 70s, they gave about 750 acres to the Georgia Conservancy, and I think they maintain a lot of the surrounding area. And then, I think it's a good partnership one way and the other. The Jones Foundation, or I guess they call it Wormsloe Foundation, maintains a certain status quo for the actual house, the plantations, the grounds. And then the Georgia Conservancy does a lot of the maintenance of the surrounding growth, a lot of the vegetation.
Karen and I hope you enjoyed this short video on Wormsloe Historic Site, located just outside of Savannah, Georgia. It's truly a remarkable location, presents a great history of early America, and the scenery is just beautiful. So if you like this video or any of our previous videos, don't forget to hit like and subscribe on Blue Line RV Adventures. And remember, we got your 6.